It is very important for IGCSE that I know my scales. And you will see here that I have a keyboard. So this keyboard is very important that I know my black notes, my white notes, and the position of C, C, C. So I have 2 black notes and a C, 2 black notes and a C. Now if I write C major is the one without any sharps or flats. And C major is there. If I count 3 steps down, 1, 2, 3, my relative minor is A minor. Now if I get a piece of music, I have to understand that if I have only white notes, it is in the key of C major. But for A minor, I always raise the 7th of a minor. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the G becomes a G sharp. It's not part of my key signature, but I will have a G sharp as part of my A minor. Now the next one that you need to know is G major. G major is the key that has 1 sharp, and that is the F sharp. So I have an F sharp with the key of G. Now let's work out the minor of G major. 1, 2, 3. So the relative minor of G major is E minor. So in the key signature I will have an F sharp, but I will also have with E minor the 7th degree that is raised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the D will be raised and I will have a D sharp. And I'll explain to you just now where I will write the D sharp. Now the next one is D major. D major will have F sharp and a C sharp. Father Charles. It's actually very easy to work out, because if you look at your alphabet, A, B, C, D, F, and after the F I have a G. So the F sharp, the last sharp, F sharp, the next note is G, so that's my G major. Father Charles, in my alphabet, just after the C I get a D, Father Charles. So let's work out the minor of D major. 1, 2, 3. That is B minor. So B minor, if I raise the 7th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A sharp. So the B minor will have a raised A sharp. That's very important, because if I have to name the key of a piece and I see the Father Charles, the 2 sharps in my key signature, but all of a sudden I have all the A's raised to A sharp, I know it's not D major, it is B minor. Now the next one that you need to know, let's see whether you can work it out by yourself. Father Charles goes. So let's look here. Goes. What is after the G in your alphabet? A. Could you work that one out? Father Charles goes. So after the G, I have an A. Let's see whether you can work out the minor. Now remember that a minor is also another term for a small child. So I always work to the lower side, to the base side. So I go down. A, 1, 2, 3. You have to count, this is the first semitone. 1, 2, 3. And that is F sharp. It must be 3 apart. You can't say this is G flat because G and A is only 2 apart. It must be something to do with F. So it's 1, 2, 3, F sharp. And because I have sharps here, I will not in my minor have flats. This is not going to work. So the F sharp, let's see whether you can work out the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. E sharp. So it's got an E sharp. It's also just one step lower. You see F, E, E sharp. So if I say one step lower, A minor, 7th is G sharp. B, 7th, A sharp. F sharp, E sharp. Now the last one that you need to know is Father Charles goes down. So in your alphabet, what is one higher from D? It's E. E major. Now let's work out the minor. 1, 2, 3. And that's C sharp minor. You see that I write that small. And the 7th of C sharp is B sharp. So there I have all my sharps. Now if I do the key signatures now, C major will have no sharps or no flats. And A, although I say that I have a G sharp in my music, in my key signature I do not have the G sharp. I don't show the G sharp there. So if I do this in the bass clef now, also there I have no key signature. The next one is G. Every good boy deserves food, or Fanta. Here's the F sharp. The left hand, Gary Bags does funny. So I write that capital. Now let's work out the minor again. 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps. E minor is small. Let's look at the D. Father Charles. Left hand, Father Charles. So that is my D. Let's work out the minor. 1, 2, 3. B minor. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Father Charles goes. Okay. After the G, I have an A. Let's work out the minor. 1, 2, 3. F sharp. In the left hand, Father Charles goes. And then my E. Father Charles goes down. After the D, I have an E. Let's work out the minor now. 1, 2, 3. C sharp minor. And in the left hand, Father Charles goes down. So that's quite easy. You must just try and study those. And I used Father Charles goes down. And if I carry on with my sharps, Father Charles goes down and ends battle. Now the whole sentence will be important when I work out my flats. Now for the flats, let's get this paper again. When you wrote initial, the first major that you did with a 1 flat was F major. And F major had a B flat. Now let's work out the minor of F major. 1, 2, 3. D minor. Now, if I look at the 7th note in the minor scale of D that will be raised, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will be C. If I raise the C, it's C sharp. That will not be part of my key signature, but if I see a raised C, I know I'm in the key of D. Now the first flat, B flat, first one that I will study that has the flat in its name is B flat. Now I take my sentence and I start from the back. Battle ends. So then I add a flat. So B flat will have the B flat and I add a flat. B flat, battle ends. Now the minor of B flat, 1, 2, 3 is G minor. And the 7th you can work out is F sharp. So you know how that works now. The next one that you need to know is E flat. Now let's look at our sentence here. Battle ends and. So it will have a battle ends and. And if I work out my minor, E flat, 1, 2, 3 is C minor. And if I raise the 7th, that is a B flat, it is now a B natural. So C will have a B natural. That's quite important that you know that. And the next one that I need to know is A flat. Battle ends and down. So if I look at A flat now, A flat, 1, 2, 3. F. The 7th note of F is an E. I see the E flat. If I raise the E flat, it becomes an E natural. So you can stop it here and just quickly go through all those steps again if you want to. Now if I write it now on my paper, I know C doesn't have anything. The F and the D will have a B flat. And in the left hand, the B flat is there. Battle ends is B flat or the small g. Battle ends. Next one, battle ends and that's E flat. In the left hand, battle ends and. Just make sure that that is in a space there. And the next one that I need to know, battle ends and down. So E flat, the minor of E flat is C. And then that one is A flat. And the minor of A flat is F. Battle ends and down. So then I think that this will help you a lot to understand how the sharps and flats work and why sometimes in the minor I get a raised 7th and how to work out all the sharps and flats that you need. So go through this and try and study this, and I'm sure that you will understand everything.